On the grid for the final meeting in what's been a hard, long season. But first, let's meet some of them. Heathfield farmer Trevor Stiles. Is his motor racing just for fun?
No, it's a very serious hobby to me. I mean, I joke about it, but once you get in the car, it gets quite serious, yeah. I like to win.
Now, it must cost you a lot of money, even the smallest formula. Where do you raise the draft to go racing?
Well, to be honest, it needn't cost you as much as you'd think. Last year we spent $2,500 and did 21 races, and that's all we spent. That included everything.
That's incredible, because I thought a full season of Formula Ford cost about 20,000 quid.
That's right, you hear a lot of money branded around, but if you want to do it cheap and you put up with taking other people's used tyres and things like that, you can do it cheap. Mark, you have to be very lucky and keep out of accidents, of course.
And what's the appeal of Formula Ford to John Oxborough?
Well, to me, I'm a bit old to do anything more ambitious, and at its cost, it's by far the best racing, I think, in England. You know, I think you can probably spend more money and get better racing, but at the cost that I spend, I think I get very good value.
Dare you tell us roughly what it cost you for a season?
Well, it's quite a lot.
But you're not prepared to say how much?
Well, I don't really add it up, because I probably wouldn't go if I did.
Right, now, what are the plans for the race today?
Well, really, if it was dead try, I'd go really to try and win, but I think today I've just got to hope that a few fall off and, you know, perhaps pick up a few places, but I think it'd be a bit ambitious to say that I could win from where I am.
John Booth's the Oulton Park champion, but does he know Brands Hatch?
I've only been here once this year for the festival, not very well.
Do you regard that as a big disadvantage?
Probably, yes.
Is the car in good shape for today's meeting?
Spot on.
How did you go in practice?
Went pretty well, but I'm suffering with a slip disc at the moment, so it's making life a little awkward down paddock.
How did that happen?
At work.
How painful is it?
Very.
Colin Stankham knows Brands Hatch well. A big advantage?
I wouldn't say a big advantage, because most of the other people who have raced in other championships have raced here as well, but it obviously must give me some advantage.
Now, you've only just got your foot out of a cast, haven't you?
Yes.
What happened?
In a silly accident at the festival, after my race, I fell over in the pits and broke 2 metatarsals.
Yeah, and are you feeling good shape for today?
Well, it was 5 weeks ago, I broke it, and we're for the first time today on a real clutch pedal. Up until today, we've been working on a heel pedal.
Colin Stankham, pole position, ready for the green light.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5...
And away they go for 10 laps of the Brands Hatch 1.2-mile Indy circuit down to Paddock Bend. And it's Stankham leading with Chris Hall, Malcolm Delicate, the Brands Hatch champion Carl Jones, and Trevor Stiles pouring up Hailwood Hill behind him. Into Druids and out of it. And it's the white Lola of Colin Stankham, number 28, in the lead. In the lead down to Graham Hill Bend, from Graham Hill Bend to the Cooper Straight, there to the left-hander at Surtees, then they sweep right into McLaren and the long, long Clark curve to complete lap 1, and that's what they're doing now. Round Clark curve, there's Stankham, behind him is Chris Hall in the Jayman, then it's Malcolm Delicate and Len Bull, 4 of them absolutely together as they come up on a drying circuit to complete the first of 10 laps. Over the line, and Delicate is trying for second, past Chris Hall, and Len Bull is still right up there with the 3 of them. Now up Hailwood Hill for the second time. Into Druids, that very tight right-hander. It's still Stankham leading, Hall behind him, Delicate, Bull. Then they go down to Graham Hill Bend, and all the rest of them streaming through. And there's the distinctive high-tailed yellow Van Diemen of John Booth, well up. He's up into 7th place. And there's a dry racing line developing now. It's damp off the line and very, very slippery. Out of Surtees, out of McLaren, into the Clark curve. It's still Stankham leading. Chris Hall is second, Delicate third. Bull is in 4th position, and there is Booth in 7th position. Over the line, Stankham, Hall. First 2 out together, behind them, Delicate and Bull. Then it's Carl Jones and John Oxborough. 6 cars virtually together into lap 3. And look at it as they go up to Druids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars absolutely together. Round Graham Hill Bend. They stream round the left-hander at Graham Hill Bend. And that 21, that's Paul Stott off. He's come from the Isle of Man. It's a long way to do that. So now up to Clark Curve again for the third time in this 10-lap race, and it's still 4 cars absolutely together. Stankham, Hall, Delicate and Bull. Behind them, it's John Oxborough, then Carl Jones, then John Booth in, and John Booth is going through. Look for the yellow Van Diemen of John Booth as the 4 leaders go over the line into lap 4. They're jostling into Druids. And Malcolm Delicate is going to try and pass, and he has to move over. He has to swerve to the left. Out of Druids then, it's Stankham. And now Malcolm Delicate is trying on the outside. He's on the damp patch. He's going to be in trouble there. It's very, very slippery indeed. And Delicate has gone down. You can see there's 3 cars out in the front now. As they go into the left-hander at McLaren now, past Surtees, now McLaren, now Clark Curve, and it's still Stankham leading. Coming up to the half distance, lap 5 out of 10. Stankham then, over the line, Chris Hall second, and there's a challenge for second position, and Glenn Bull has taken second position from Chris Hall at paddock. And that is Carl Jones out of the race. The Brands Hatch champion out already, as up to Druids they go. The first 3 absolutely together. Stankham, Bull, Hall and John Booth. John Booth in the Van Diemen is up into 4th place. That's the man with the slip disc driving in agony, and he's fought his way up to 4th position. So at Surtees it's Stankham, Bull, Hall and then John Booth, and look how closely they are together as they come out of Clark Curve, completing the half-distance lap. Stankham, and there's John Booth. He's going through into 3rd position. Len Bull goes down to 4th place into lap 6, and John Booth is really charging now. He's up ahead of Chris Hall, he's up into 2nd place. So it's Stankham leading. It is Booth 2nd. Chris Hall nearly goes off. Len Bull goes up into 3rd position. Now out of Druids, and Bull has hit Booth. He's hit Stankham, and Bull is out. Look, he pulls over to the right. His left front wheel is nearly torn off the suspension, and John Booth is leading. John Booth leading. Stankham 2nd, Hall 3rd. And Booth now has built up a colossal lead in just that short distance. He is absolutely on his own. Stankham there. And then Hall. And now there's a new 4th place there because Mike Thompson is coming up and Trevor Stiles is in 5th position. What a turn up for the book. There's Stankham. He led for so long. Now he's being pushed down to 2nd place. He's got Chris Hall right behind him though. They go into Druids, is getting very close behind them. There's another 6 cars close up behind the battle for 2nd and 3rd. Now, where is John Booth? How much of a lead has he got? There he is. There's the man from Rotherham, Butcher Booth, they call him, because he is a butcher. Stankham 2nd, Hall 3rd, Mike Thompson closing up in 4th position. Up to and out of Clark Curve goes John Booth, the leader. There's the battle for 2nd. And Stankham and Hall are really fighting it out. Mike Thompson is up there in 4th position with the Quest. Hall went wide, he's back into position. Over the line they go into lap 8. There is Stankham, and Hall has hit him. Chris Hall hits Stankham. Stankham goes wide, Chris Hall keeps going. Thompson is still there, Trevor Stiles is still there, out of Druids. And he's going very wide indeed, but Stankham is keeping inside, and Hall is in trouble. He's dropped back 2 places, up to 3rd and 4th, and that is Stott. Stott has done it again. He's done a nose job on his car, but at Surtees with Booth in the lead, we look at number 28, Colin Stankham. He exits Clark Curve, and Trevor Stiles has gone up into 3rd position, past Thompson. We're getting change after change as John Booth goes through. Look at the lead he has. Then it's Stankham. Stiles in 3rd position. Thompson is in 4th. So Farmer Stiles is 3rd with 2 laps to go. This is lap 9. There goes John Booth. He's got a 3 seconds lead now. Then it's Stankham, Stiles and Thompson absolutely together. And up into 5th place has come the second, John Booth, John Brolly Booth, the umbrella manufacturer, and John Butcher Booth, the butcher from Rotherham, is in the lead. Now up to Clark Curve. This is the end of lap 9. It's still Stankham. Behind Stankham is Stiles. Behind Stiles is Thompson. Into the last lap now. Stankham, then the 3rd, 4th and 5th absolutely together. Paddock. Booth leads by 4 seconds. Now up Hailwood Hill. It's Stankham, Stiles, Thompson and Brolly Booth in the blue car. He's caught right up with them. He's in 5th position. He's going to challenge for 4th as they come out of Druids. Watch him. He's right on the outside. He's going to hit that damn patch. And he does it. You see the front of his car slide, and Brolly Booth slips down the field to 6th position as Butcher Booth leads. Then Stankham, Stiles, Thompson, Hall into Clark Curve for the 10th and last time out of it. Booth leading, Stankham there in 2nd position. And over the line goes John Butcher Booth to lead from Colin Stankham, Stiles, Thompson, Chris Hall and Brolly Booth. What a race. Well, no wonder Formula Ford is the world's most popular motor racing formula, and the man who thought of it, Brands Hatch boss John Webb, can feel very proud of himself. And so can John Booth, for in spite of his slipped disc, in spite of his comparative strangeness to Brands Hatch, the champion of Oulton Park ends the day as the champion of champions.
John, you must try racing with a slipped disc more often, eh?
I've done it a couple of times. It's not particularly comfortable, I can assure you.
How bad was it in the car?
It was particularly bad at the bottom of paddock. It was a wincing job, but you don't really notice any excitement.
Well, take us through the race, because you were only in about 8th position on the first lap and you came storming through.
Yeah, usual jumble start backwards, and I thought I'd just play it cool for the first few laps and take it one at a time, and it seemed to work out all right.
Did you see what happened to the shambles coming out of Clearways?
No, everything happened behind me. I couldn't, every time I passed somebody, they went off. I couldn't believe it, you know.
But it was true, and now 3 very happy men, John Booth, Colin Stankham and Trevor Stiles, have got the whole winter to get ready for 1984.